I'm listening to fucking Meet the Grams, and I'm just like,
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna give you some real insight. As you hearing this first, they drop Family Matters, and I text him. I'm like, this ain't it. He's
at all.
I'm like, this ain't gonna get it. I was like, man, it's time to step on his head. He was like, say less. I'm thinking we just text. It ain't nothing deep like that.
Right.
I go to the bathroom. I come back. The motherfucking song is uploaded. I said, wait. I text him like, nigga, you already. He's like, man, I've been waiting for this nigga to drop something. So he didn't even know what he was going against. Man, Drake shot a video and all this shit, man.
Went and
that
got
boy
a
was sitting at the
Dodge
crib.
Caravan.
Boom. You listen.
Suck the life out of the whole moment for Drake.
Sometimes you just gotta know what to do and what not to do. Some people, we all know over here, I'll say this. I've been in the studio with them all. Like with all of the greatest people that everybody thinks is the most talented, right? I've never seen nothing like that ever.
Yo, before we get into it, man, please put a like on the vid. You already know what's going on if you watch the channel. I appreciate you, though, man. But we didn't need to see Problem say this to understand that Kendrick had this pre-made. I know there are some like turbo, super glizzy glazing stans who think that he recorded that within the 40 minutes of Drake dropping Family Matters. Because he dropped it in less than an hour. It was something in the ballpark of 40 minutes after when he dropped Meet the Grams. But this is what it is, man. Kendrick got that little bit of information. He seen the angle Pusha T took with Son of Adidon. And he knew what would work. He knew what would get the fans. He knew what would captivate people. Plus, even after saying, shit, you gonna get something personal? You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about raising your kids. You don't know nothing about that. You know, after begging him not to get personal, he had this personal record loaded up. You know why? Because he knew Drake was going to get personal. And he didn't want to lose the beef, so he knew, no, I have to strike him as low as I can, and we got to really get in there. He knew that, so he had the record ready. He knew the buttons he had to press. Fuck a rebut, and that's the thing. One thing I will say about Kendrick that he understood is that this is a battle of just mudslinging, and I'm not answering anything. I'm not responding to anything that you say. I am just going to push my narratives. Where Drake fucked up, in my opinion, is addressing the narratives that Kendrick put out about him. To me, I don't personally have a problem with that. But as far as the way that the battle looks, and then as far as the fans, they used that against Drake. They used it against Drake. So with that being said, as far as Kendrick having a fabricated 11-year-old, Kendrick never addressed that. And guess what? As far as, you know, him talking about Drake's 11-year-old child that doesn't exist, you know, in a lot of fans' heads, that didn't earn Drake any points and that didn't lose Kendrick any points. And I want to say specifically to the people who were on Kendrick's side. People like Joe Budden made excuses for Kendrick using that. They said, bro, you don't give somebody like Kendrick that type of ammo. We don't care if it's real or not. If it sounds good, it's good. That's just what he went with. So with that being said, Kendrick came out with something that I thought, because I'm not going to lie, y'all, if you watch the channel, you know how my coverage went. I thought that Meet the Grams was more potent, more powerful, and just overall just better than, you know, that wop, I'm going to do my stuff. Sea walking ass shit that he let out. They not like us. I really did not like that song, but listen, they done pumped it down your throat so crazy, like you can't escape it. That and Million Dollar Baby are the two biggest songs on the fucking planet right now. You cannot tell me otherwise. I don't give a fuck how people are saying, oh, country is getting more popular and oh, we got these other pop artists. No, 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 no. Those two records, you cannot fucking escape. Wop, 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 wop. I'm gonna do my stuff. You gonna hear that somewhere, bro. You gonna hear that through your phone. You gonna hear that through the cars. You gonna hear that at your job. You gonna hear that at the club. Wop, 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 wop. I'm gonna do my stuff. You gonna hear that shit. A minor. You're gonna hear that shit. But long story short, the only real thing that we got from this is some dialogue from Kendrick where he said, I've been waiting for this nigga to drop. We know this, though. We didn't need to hear that he said it. We didn't need to hear that you said, man, it's time for you to step on his head. It's a cool story, but it doesn't offer anything too crazy. But I'm not going to lie, man. Like, it's a great beef, and I have a lot to say about the beef. I'm not going to say it in this video. It's probably going to happen a year from now or something like that. Because, it's a little petty stuff going on that I don't cover. Like Drake dressing like Kendrick at his son's fucking soccer game. I'm not about to address petty stuff like that. We going to wait till some new developments happen. Or I'm just going to wait till this gets stale and revisit it. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts about this. I'm out. Oh, yeah, and be sure to subscribe. Wop, 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 wop. I'm going to do my stuff.